Well, hey there, this is Jerry, and I'm starting on another episode of What's Broke Today. That still haven't got my new media mod for the camera back yet, so if you hear wind noise, the microphone on the camera, I haven't figured out how to get rid of it. It don't have one of those wind socks you can stick over it. But a Wright stander, he was out mowing, and the blades had just randomly shut off, and he went up to the Wright stander place, bought a new PTO switch, put it in, and with the new switch, he said he had nothing. So let's do this, and I don't hear it clicking. Now, he told me he took the old switch and put it in, and because he would be mowing, he could go maybe 100 feet or so and then shut off. So here's the old switch. Yeah, and the old, and I'm wondering if he just got a new switch that's bad. He went and bought it at the dealer, so well, I'll bet he got a bad switch. Tell you what, let me go inside and see if I got one, and I'll be right back. I didn't have a a new one that was a correct one, because even though these have a lot of pins on them, we don't even use all of them. So I'm gonna push. I took this is off my Craftsman garden tractor I tow my tools around with. Now see, that one don't even work. Oh, there it did. Let's get the new one he bought, and yeah, because he was thinking is the switch, so I went and got a new one, because see, this one you just touch it and it'll fall back in, whereas, you know, these normally they're a positive lock. But what it looks like is, look at the switch. I think this one terminal in this plug may be broke. Let me go grab a little tiny screwdriver and see if I can pull that plug out underneath this console, because I think I can. Oh yeah, I can pull out and bring it down here. Yeah, let me pull those wires out of that plug, and let's take a look, because I got a feeling all it needs, well, it still needs a new switch, but the switch ain't all that's wrong. And I'm going to record this, but I'm not sure how well this will show up because of the lighting. But I'm going to start out with, in this plug, if you look down in here, you can see where the, you know, you got the flat side, and then it curls up on both sides to lock on. Well, on the flat side on the bottom, there, you go up in there and there's a little tab, which I didn't get a small enough screwdriver, I don't think, to push up in there, or did I? I did. And this little tab that's on the back, just got to press it up, and yeah, that those ears are straightened out. And then sometimes this, because the little bottom side of it that helps keep it tight is looks like on this it's collapsed. And I think they make a harness deal to fix these, but I don't have these exact spade plugs, and I'm hesitant to just put a regular spade on it and modify this, but I might have to. And I'm going to try and pull out, because the red wire, which is now orange because of the age of this, is the supply, and then the blue one I'm pulling out now is the one that goes down to the clutch. And then I just always take that and attempt to bend that tab that locks it in back out. But that time I end up hitting it and bent. Well, I think that one's probably going to break off. Yeah, but even the blue one, the part that comes up and folds and goes inside is still in great shape, but we're still going to take and those ears and bend them down just a little. Just so it'll make better. Okay. Now let's see if I can get that thing bent out. There we go. What I did, I used my pick tool, went in on the inside, in between the little flapper and the back, and lined it up so I could push that little tiny ear out. That one's out, and then let's slide this up on a spade and see how tight it fits. Yeah, that's going to be tight. One side of this one's tight, the other one's not, so clamp that down, and then we're going to put these back in the same holes. That the blue one's in the middle hole and the red one goes in the outside hole. While I'm here, I'm going to plug the hour meter back in, because at some time it got knocked off and unplugged. And it's easier to reach through there and do it. I got both my switches. I'm going to tell them apart, because one you can still see the ink on, the other one you can't. And even though he says he just bought this, looks like he's been hauling around in the truck for a year. But I'm going to set my meter on ohms and continuity, so makes a connection. And on this, on the right, you got the two terminals that are closest together, and there's a blank spot. These are the ones that engage the blades. So when the switch is pushed in, you know, you have no continuity. And then when you pull it out, you're supposed to have continuity. Where this one is bad, because it does not. Whereas this old one, you put that in there and touch and pull it out, and then when you push it in, it goes away. And then on the opposite end, the two outbound terminals are for the starter, and then when you pull it out,
This Look at the Greens Futures brought to you by Kane Insurance Agency in Carrollton, reminding you to check on their crop insurance.
this one is so it don't want to stay out.
July 7
But when you got it pulled out, you got nothing.
4.25 at 4.87.
And I think,
July soybeans up 27
yeah, it switches to the middle one.
August up 25 3/4.
And then when you push it in, it moves to the outside one. And I think maybe the same, yeah, for the center side.
21 3/4 to 664 3/4. December of 20 3/4.
So depending on what this is on, when it's out, all of these connect with the corresponding inbound one right next to it. Then when you push it in, it moves to the outside ones. So this one with it out, we got continuity on the middle, nothing out there. We'll move over a row, continuity and nothing. And then here we should have the same thing, and we got nothing. And then when we push it in, and you hear it click, then it moves out here. So this is why it's still started. So, and I'm gonna guess this switch is just bad because of age, and it's even possible that the loose connections on that wire generated heat that might have melted something inside of this one. And then I have no idea why his new one's bad, unless, I mean, and I know where he got it, so I hate to say that I doubt it happened, but you walk into a lawnmower shop, and it's a place that sells mowers, repairs mowers, and even I do that sometimes here. I'll have a new part, instead of getting this out, getting my test light out. If I think it's the switch is bad and I got one, I'll go grab one off the shelf, take it out there and plug it in and try it. Is a lot quicker than getting the tools out and actually testing like I should be doing. So I'm gonna call him, tell him we need another switch, and yeah, then when we get the switch, we'll put it in and verify it works good. We'll go from there. Well, I was gonna say, the guy that owned the ZK61 Wright Stander, he ended up just coming and picking up the mower, and he was going to take that new switch he bought. He's going to run by the dealer up there where he bought it. Then he's going to swap it out, and it's real easy to just plug it in. So that shows you where you can buy a brand new part and it's no good. And the only reason his mower was here was because he put on that new part and, you know, didn't fix his mower. And it didn't dawn on him that, you know, he went from an intermittent blade engage to it didn't engage at all. And without having the knowledge or know-how to test that switch, yeah, he assumed there's something else still wrong, and he was dreading that, oh, the electric clutches went bad. So, but needless to say, I just got off the phone with him about 5 minutes ago. After he picked up that new switch, put it in the mower, I mean, he mowed 3 lawns with no problem. So yeah, I guess probably the moral of this is, you know, that PTO switch, whenever you pull it out or push it in, should be a nice positive click both directions. And if you know, if you pull it out and it clicks and you push it in, it just basically just slides in without that click. Yeah, it's going bad. It's just a matter of time before it leaves you stranded, not cutting. So, but hey, thanks for watching this episode, and just stay tuned, because I'll tell them what else you're going to see on What's Broke Today. Thank you.